This is the Holy Grail, and we are Desine and Sip. We are Desine Sip, and the team members that are representing us today are Aixa, Yasmin, Angelica, Ava, and myself, Amy. Desine is proposing our impeccable chalice to Universal for the medieval romance movie The Bride of Alexander Beowulf, Caesar Dagmar, Edmund Faustus, Gandalf Humbert, Inigo Jericho, Nightwind Lancelot, Merlin Nicholas, Oliver Philip Quinton, Richmond Salvadonius, Thor Ulrich, Volbert Wolfgang, Yale Zacharias, the 15th dictator of Veronia. This cup is used in the turning point of the movie where Alexander meets the gaze of the love of his life, Princess Veronica, by giving her the Holy Grail, which is enchanted by love magic.
Okay, so this is our process. We first started with a rough sketch. Then we went on to brainstorming functions and sizing, designing our model, calculating volume and surface area, our final 3D model, and now what is our presentation.
As you can see, we went through several iterations of the chalice and landed on this tender iteration of love known as the Holy Grail. The previous designs, however, were not as romantic and were quite frankly bland and off-putting.
Desine Sip shows its customers' dedication. Through rigorous trials and errors, we have been able to come up with the perfect design for a Holy Grail. Our measurements and functions will make sure not a single drop is spilled, as in again, the Holy Grail is an immense symbol of devotion.
First, we put our functions into Desmo's online graphing calculator to ensure we met your guidelines for your chalice. As a result, we were able to ensure that there were no gaps between sections. Once we were settled on the design, we moved our functions into GeoGebra 3D calculator to see how our design revolved around the x-axis.
With equations finalized, the final drawing of the graph visually shows how 1 unit equals 1 inch and how the final cup design has a top radius of 1.7 inches, a height of 6.5 inches, and a base radius of 1.4 inches. The final cup design is a play on the vow of devotion, as it will always carry your beverage through sickness and health.
To calculate the volume, we took the integral using the disk method, but instead of using the domain set for each function, we found the points of intersection. Finding the volume of the material, it was necessary to take the integral of 7 of the functions and resulted in about 33.666 cubic inches. However, only 2 functions were necessary to take the integral of to find the volume of the liquid our design controlled. From this, total volume resulted in about 1.119 US liquid pints. Though to calculate the surface area required taking the integral of all 8 functions and resulted in about 54.348 inches squared.
After we designed the cup and came up with a rough sketch, we did the calculations and then we had our final model of our cup. We chose to go with pink because of the romance love theme, and then we made a prototype of the cup so y'all can see it. And that's it.
3 days later.
Dear Universal Pictures, please accept our sincerest thanks and gratitude for your recent commission with us. It was truly our pleasure to work with you. Here at Desine Sip, we strive to provide the highest level of service possible. We hope that your experience with us was a pleasant one, and we hope that we can be of service to you again in the future. As a valued customer, your comments and opinions are very important to us. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, we hope that you will bring them to our attention. If there are any other ways that we can serve you better at this time or in the future, please let us know. Thank you once again for your business, and we look forward to seeing your upcoming film using our design. Sincerely, Desine Sip. 281-477-DESINE-AND-SIP. DesineandSip@gmail.com. Thank you.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
The Bride of Alexander Beowulf, Caesar Dagmar, Edmund Faustus, Gandalf Humbert. You can't laugh.
Design is a play on the vow of devotion, as it always carry your beverage through sickness and health. Wow.
This is the Holy Grail, and we are Desine and Sip. Somebody should click the thing. I can't, I don't have to.
The total volume, the